Hey, I'm Debbie Nigro, Chief Executive Girlfriend, FirstWivesWorld.com. Your teenagers, shouldn't tell them too much sometimes. That's our topic right now. Say hello to Susan Epstein, who's a social worker, parent coach, and founder of parentingpowers.com. Welcome.
Thanks, Debbie.
Very important topic. Teenagers, they seem like they're more your counterparts. You know, confiding in them in a time during divorce, afterwards. And there's some rules, and there's some boundaries, and we're going to talk about that right now. What information about your divorce did you absolutely not tell your teenagers? What is okay to tell them? Do you have some initial thoughts?
What's okay to tell your kids are the changes that they're going to go through that are certain. It's not necessary to tell kids, well, we might move, or we might not move, or you might change schools, or you might not change schools, or our financial situation is going to be horrible, or it isn't. Just be really careful and save that information for you'll be the first to know. When I know, you'll be the first to know.
So too much information worries teenagers?
And having no information also worries teenagers.
And they can understand more than younger kids. So, you know, what can you absolutely tell them? What should they know to give them comfort?
They should know that it's not their fault that the marriage broke up. They should know that you love them and their other parent loves them as well. They should know that you're always going to be there and available to talk with them and to see them through it, and that everybody is going to be okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Teenagers sometimes get in the middle of parents who are having a nasty divorce, ones that are not getting along, and start to take sides. Speak to that.
Well, sometimes kids will say, well, I don't want to live with you because you're messed up. I want to live with dad, or I don't want to live with dad because he's messed up and want to live with mom. They shouldn't be calling the shots. You need to decide where your kids are going to live and make that a final decision at the divorce agreement. And there shouldn't be bouncing around that kind of thing for kids. And it's giving them way too much power and control, and that's way too scary for any kid.
Important emotion,
Yes.
fear. So you have a danger now if you lean on a kid too much who may not be emotionally ready to handle it. They look big enough. Teenagers are big these days. Some very big, tall boys, strapping young men who now need to protect mommy, or tall, strong young women who think they have it all together and they don't. So leaning too much can be scary, yes?
Right. And I think that old, adage that people used to say to their kids, you're the man of the house now. That's like...
They still say it.
And you shouldn't say it. That's really a no-no. You're still the kid of the house now. And whatever needs to be done, if I can't do it, I'll hire somebody. But you don't have to take over the jobs that used to be dad's, or you don't have to take over the jobs that used to be mom's.
Negative information and words slip out. That son of a gun, the new girl or the new woman, he never did this, a money slip, a comment. You can't stuff it back in. It's out. They've heard it. Now what? How do you diffuse that?
You apologize. I'm sorry I said that about your mom or your dad. I'm really stressing right now, and I apologize, and I hope that I can do better next time.
And often the feelings that a parent gets, you're trying to keep it together for your kids, especially your teenagers, not to show weakness. And this is a horribly difficult transition. Sometimes it goes on for a long time.
Yes.
Sometimes the emotions are always sort of like, who's going to take care of me?
Right.
Who am I going to lean on? How do you address that when a woman needs someone to lean on?
I think that women need each other, and women need professional help sometimes, and women need to reach out and get help from a parent coach, for instance, which is something that I do a lot, helping people with that.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
People just call you and say, help, I need some help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People email me all the time. Can I have a talk with you? Can you send me a tip? Can I talk to you? I'm desperate. People all over, they write emails and they don't even know who you are. They see you on the website and they say, oh, she looks like she's talking about what's going on with me.
And she is talking about what's going on with you. Her name is Susan Epstein, and she will be happy to be one of those friendly voices on the other end of your concerns. So more of her here at FirstWivesWorld.com. She's a social worker, parent coach, and founder of parentingpowers.com. Thank you very much, Susan.
Thanks,
Wonderful.
Debbie. Thanks for having me.